You know what's funny about small talk? Most people treat it like the opening band at a concert, something you endure just to get to the main act. The deep conversations, the real connection. That's what we all want, right? But if you put your phone down for just 2 minutes and truly observe your surroundings, you'll realize that every interaction, every relationship starts with small talk. Even with your best friend, it started with something like, "What grade are you in?" Or some awkward hello. Here's an unpopular opinion. Small talk isn't about what you say. Most of the time, it's just about making the other person feel like a human, not some sim waiting for a command. That's it. You don't need tips, you don't need scripts, you don't even need charisma. You just need to learn one thing: active observation. Okay, I know this sounds like something out of a psychology textbook, but hear me out. Active observation means paying attention to the person in front of you as if they're the only thing that exists right now. Not their vibe or aura, the tangible details, the shirt they're wearing, the coffee cup they're holding, or how they keep glancing at their watch like they'd rather be somewhere else. You notice these things and then you comment on them in a way that invites, not interrogates. That's it. Honestly, I could end the video right here, but stick with me. I promise it's worth it. First of all, people love feeling seen, not in a deep spiritual way, but simply, "Hey, I see you're here." It's basic psychology. We're wired to crave acknowledgement. Second, when you make a comment, you don't put pressure on them to perform. You don't ask, "What do you do for a living?" or "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" You just toss a ball in their direction and see if they want to hit it. Example 1. You're in a cafe and the person next to you is holding a book. Most people would ask, "What are you reading?" because they think that's polite. Wrong. That puts pressure on them, requiring them to explain or summarize, which no one wants to do. Instead, you say, "This book's cover is so worn, it looks like it's seen a lifetime, right?" Boom, you've just made a neutral but interesting observation. They might laugh and say, "Yeah, I'm reading it for the third time." Or, "This one is terrible. I keep reading it out of habit." Either way, you've sparked the conversation without interrogating them like an interview. Or imagine you're at a party, the worst nightmare for introverts. Someone just brought a plate of food that looks pretty suspicious. Instead of avoiding them or hiding in a corner, you say, "Did this chicken fight the plate before showing up?" You don't ask. You just observe and turn it into a humorous remark. They might nod and laugh or defend how tasty it is. Either way, you've opened the door to conversation. The beauty of active observation is that it works everywhere. A corporate meeting, a first date, a family gathering, anywhere. It's flexible, simple, and above all, it helps you not focus too much on yourself. You don't need to be charming or funny. You just need to notice and speak up. Now that you understand, active observation is about noticing the small things, the patterns and details most people miss. Back to practice. First, you need to train yourself to notice details. Curry. That means putting your phone down, taking off your headphones, and paying attention to your surroundings like the main character in a detective movie. What is everyone wearing? What are they doing? Is someone anxiously checking their watch? Is someone scrolling their phone? These small things say a lot. Next, you have to practice turning observations into words, a point where many people get stuck because they think it will be weird or intrusive. But the reality is, no one cares as much as you think. For example, if you see someone wearing a bright yellow coat, you can say, "That's a bold color. I respect your choice." That's it. No need to be overly creative. You just need to open the conversation door. Finally, you have to accept silence. Not every observation will lead to a conversation, and that's perfectly fine. The more you do it, the easier you'll find it. You'll realize small talk isn't about proving you're interesting. It's about standing your ground, observing, and making others feel seen. There's nothing mystical about it, but it works. Once you master it, small talk becomes a game. Enjoy observing and watching others' reactions. You won't worry about what to say anymore because you realize the important thing isn't what you say, but that you're present, attentive, and you make the other person feel acknowledged. That's the goal. Next time you're in line at a cafe, notice the person in front. What they're wearing, what they're holding, how they're standing. Pick one detail, say a sentence, and see what happens. At worst, they won't respond. That's fine. You move on. At best, you've just connected with someone. Small talk isn't just an opener. It's an opportunity for us to become the fullest version of ourselves. May you always find something interesting in those everyday details. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming videos, and leave a comment to let me know your thoughts.